Hi, this is Chef Emily, and today I will share to you a delicious, flavorful, rich, melts in your mouth recipe that surely you and your family will enjoy this holiday season. And I will introduce to you a product that is close to my heart, that once you started to use it, you will never go back to your old products that you are using. Let me introduce to you Colata Professional Chocolates. Colata Compound Chocolate is distributed by Lefranc Philippines, and Lefranc Ingredients Philippines is founded last 2014, and it's the exclusive distributor of Colata. They also have other baking ingredients and baking mixes that they distribute nationwide, such as the Bendico cocoa powder. We have also the hand mixes. We have the secondary products like the Cebon condensed milk, the Forest yeast. We have the Erica lard, the Happy Soy Boy soya milk, and all other products that they carry and manufacture from other countries such as the Indonesia, Holland, and Malaysia. It is available on white, dark chocolate, sweet chocolate, and other flavors that you can choose from. This is good for baking, eat as it is, and it tastes super delicious, and I could assure you that this will not cease once you apply heat on this product. For today, I will be sharing to you a unique recipe using our Colata White and Colata Dark chocolate. It is what I call the White Christmas chocolate, and here's the recipe. For our white chocolate mousse recipe, we have 250 grams of white chocolate Colata, half a cup of all-purpose cream, 1 cup of heavy cream, or you can use non-dairy whipping cream, and 2 drops of peppermint flavor. For our chocolate mousse, I am using 3/4 cup of cake flour, 100 grams of dark chocolate Colata, 4 pieces of egg yolks, half cup of fresh milk, half cup of chiffon oil, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and for our meringue, we have 4 pieces of egg whites, 3/4 cups of granulated sugar, and a pinch of cream of tartar. Now let's get started. Into our microwavable bowl, we'll have our 250 grams of white chocolate Colata, and our half cup of all-purpose cream. In the microwave oven at high, melt this for 30 seconds, and you may add another 15 seconds if you like, and then slowly mix your white chocolate Colata until everything is melted. Make sure that you do this slowly so that the oil will not separate. Once the white chocolate is properly melted, we will set this aside for approximately 20 minutes, or we can put this inside the refrigerator to have it cool down a little bit before we whip it into a chocolate mousse. And for our dark chocolate Colata, we will melt this again for 15 to 30 seconds interval until it's properly melted, and let it cool down a little bit before we add to our cake. And for our chocolate cake, we'll have our 4 pieces of egg yolks, our half cup of chiffon oil, and of course you can substitute this with canola oil or sunflower oil, whatever you like. Our milk, our coffee. This is 1 tablespoon of espresso melted on a 1 tablespoon of water or hot water. The coffee will enhance the flavor of our chocolate cake. Now we will add our melted Colata, dark chocolate compound Colata. I can smell that delicious aroma of a pure chocolate. Wow! See how dark our chocolate mixture is? That is because we are using a dark compound Colata. And of course, we'll now add our sifted cake flour, and our 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We'll mix this until there's no more lumps in our mixture. There you go. All right, now this is ready. See? So yummy. Smells so good. I can actually eat this right now. Let's start to do our meringue. We only have 4 pieces of medium-sized egg whites, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, and of course a pinch of cream of tartar. Now, most of you do not know what is the usage of cream of tartar. Cream of tartar is a stabilizer. Stabilizer where it will add up the volumes and help withstand and maintain the stability and shape of your meringue, and also with the stability of a higher temperature. So it could withstand a higher temperature, especially when you're baking it. It would avoid collapse with your meringue cakes or any of your product that has egg whites. And with the usage of cream of tartar, it will volumize your meringue, gives body and that perfectly looking shine. So let's start by having our room temperature egg white. Once again, please do not use egg white from the fridge. You can use pasteurized, but please make sure that you have it through at room temperature before you use it, or use a freshly beaten or the most fresh eggs that you can have. Let's have our 4 pieces of egg whites, and of course our pinch of cream of tartar. You're waiting for it, you can dance a bit if you would like. So check this out. All right. Once you see that it starts to bubble, like when you're doing your labada, or what we call when you're washing your clothes, you will see the bubbles already from your meringue. From this stage, you may now start to add your granulated sugar slowly. If you don't have granulated sugar, of course you can use any kind of sugar like castor sugar or even powdered sugar. It's up to you as long as it's sugar. Once you add all the sugar, you may now start to adjust the speed of your stand mixer to medium high and wait until it doubles in volume and you will see the steep peak. Now later on, I will show you also the technique to know if your meringue is ready for usage. Now you will notice that our meringue starts to shine, but this is not yet ready. How we will know that this is not yet ready? Because if you test it like this, you will notice that it's still soft and it doesn't stand up. So this is what you call the soft peak. Yeah, let's add another more minutes. I think this is ready. Wow, look at that. Look at that. And this is what you call the big difference when you make a meringue with the cream of tartar. You can see the volume and the body of your meringue, just like that. And everything is shiny. See that shine? I love that shine. It's not foamy, it's not watery, and I am not afraid to use this as my hat. The upside down technique, just like this. And then nothing. Even if you do that, nada. It won't fall. Now, this is the good thing when you have a very stable room temperature egg with cream of tartar and just the right amount of sugar. And you will have this very beautiful meringue mixture. Now, let's proceed by adding this to our chocolate mixture. Alright, into our chocolate mixture, let's get a few of this meringue in order for us to loosen the mixture of our chocolate so that it would be easier for us to combine later on the rest of our meringue. There you go. Because we added our meringue first, or a few dollops of meringue, we can actually, mix this vigorously as you like. And then once we add the rest of our meringue, you have to do the 8-figure method when you cut and fold your meringues into your chocolate mixture. Slowly combine our meringue to our chocolate mixture. Do the figure 8 method so that you will avoid to overmix your meringue and lose that volume. If you'd notice, I did the meringue last, unlike others that they do it first. But for me, I do it last because I don't want to lose the air bubbles from my meringue when I set it aside. But for now, make sure that you already preheated your oven at 160 degrees Celsius before you actually start making your meringue. Once you're done combining your meringue, your oven is ready and you can put it and bake it for at least 30 minutes or until when you insert your toothpick, it comes out clean. Alright, so our mixture is ready. Now we will prepare our pan with parchment paper at the bottom, divide it into 2 equally. So what I usually do is to use a cup to make sure that I have equal amount of batter mixture to our pans. This is usually like 2.5 mixture per pan, and it would create an 8 by 3 cake later on. And once you equally divide your mixture, tap it first so that you will remove the air bubbles on your mixture, some of your air bubbles rather. And then proceed to your oven, 160 degrees for 30 minutes or until your toothpick inserted comes out clean. So let's go and bake this. Now most of you might question or ask why I use dark chocolate colata compound instead of using a cocoa powder. Dark chocolate compound colata or a dark chocolate would give you a rich, flavorful taste of a chocolate, real chocolate. It would give you that extra moisture that melts in your mouth texture, and it doesn't have an aftertaste like what you're using with a regular cocoa powder. That's why it is a good advantage when you use the colata dark compound when you're making your chiffon or your sponge cake like this. All right? Now we are going to make our white chocolate mousse using our white chocolate colata. That will be combined with half a cup of all-purpose cream. Melt into our microwave for 30 seconds interval until everything is properly melted. And then we'll put it in the ref for a few minutes to have it cool down. And also our chilled all-purpose cream or heavy whipping cream rather. Or you may opt to use the non-dairy whipping cream. So it's up to you. The technique here to make sure that you get the full volume of your mousse is to make sure that everything is cold. Even your whisk and your bowl, if you have that really cold, you will have a perfectly whipped chocolate mousse. So let's get started. Into our mixing bowl, we will now add our melted chocolate, just like so. Whip for a few minutes. And we will now add our chilled non-dairy whipping cream or heavy cream. This will only take a few minutes, like 1 to 2 minutes, until you get the volume that you are looking for. Please make sure that if you're using non-dairy whipping cream, do not over whip. And on this stage, because it's holiday, who doesn't want to have that perfectly taste holiday dessert, right? So to spice it up, we will add 2 drops of peppermint. That's it. I love the smell of peppermint, candy. You can imagine, the candy cane. If only I have candy canes right now, I will definitely add it on my mixture. That smell. It's Christmas. Okay, let's see if our mousse is ready. All right. Okay, now you can see that there's the body of your mousse. Now this is what we're looking for. It's not that peak, but it's soft enough and firm enough to use and to use it for frosting. We'll have at least a few more minutes or at least seconds to just whip a little so that all those chocolate at the bottom will be added, will be mixed or properly mixed together. Once again, please do not forget to make sure that your all-purpose cream, your heavy cream, your non-dairy whipping cream, your bowl, and your whisk are cold or chilled. Na, 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 na. Okay, and it's done. Mmm, yummy. Now, of course, we will be using a popping tip, the circle one, and popping bag to make sure that once we apply our mousse in our cake, it's flat and equally distributed. So I have here my 2 pieces of the sponge cake that I made a while ago. Okay, so you can see it's really, really flat. I didn't cut any side of this. So yummy. And using, of course, our piping bag to equally distribute our mousse. I love that. Yummy. Really smell the peppermint. Oh my. And of course, more inside. All I want for Christmas is you. All I want for Christmas is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one. Okay, and then using the tip of your spatula from the center, you can actually start from the center or on the side in order for you to have that beautifully designed rustic looking cake on top. Very simple technique, but voila, it's so elegantly looking. Now we will add our finishing touches. Now to add the finishing touches, we will be adding our edible pine cones and cherries made out of gum paste. And last but not the least, let's have some snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And there you have it. This is a very wonderful holiday indeed. Once you have this on your table, our white Christmas chocolate cake brought to you by Colata. And of course, we have to taste our product. So you can see that beautifully layered cake. Whenever we're watching, the professional TV shows on how they make the cakes, it should be like this. You can see the layers of the mousse chocolate cake, the cake there, and everything. Now let's see. Wow, that's nice. Speechless. This is can smell the peppermint. I can taste it. The chocolate taste of the culata, from the chocolate mousse up to the chocolate cake. This is absolutely amazing. Mm. I am sure this will be a perfect cake for your family this coming holiday. So what are you waiting for? Give this a try. I hope you enjoy our short video tutorial for today. And let me invite you to be our subscriber from our Cakes and Lifestyle YouTube channel. Click the bell button and be my subscriber so that you'll be updated to any new videos coming up. Like and follow me at my Chef Emily Facebook page and be a member of Cake Artists and Bakers Network Philippines community for more learnings, tutorials, and of course meet different people or different professional bakers and home bakers, which will add up to your learning experience to our baking world. Once again, this is Chef Emily Peralta and have a very wonderful Christmas today. Have a happy holiday. Bye! Baby, all I want for Christmas is you, baby.